Hi, my name is John Kironde. I'm the author of Conscious Creation Volume 1, and today I want to show you how manifestation works in a simple and very organized way. Coming right up. Welcome back. First, you need to consider where you are and where you want to be as two separate rooms. Where you are and where you want to be as two separate rooms. Now, everywhere you are, the room is real. What makes it real is the senses. The senses are imaginal energy hidden. You are not able to wrap your human intelligence around what senses are. Okay, we think the brain is doing it, we think, the eyes are doing it, or that kind of thing, but consider this. The simple way to look at it is that you have physical senses: touch, smell, taste, sight, and hearing. Maybe feeling as well, but feeling is part of touch. Okay? Actually, that word means two things. Feeling means feelings, emotions, and that kind of thing, but it also means the sensation of touch. Feeling. Yeah? Now, I'm in this room right now. This is my studio. This room is real to me. The door is closed. The monitor is right there. The light is right there. There's a fan tower right there. And my senses are locked in this room. They seem to be locked in this room. Everything is real when I'm in this room. But now, here's the thing. I may want to be in a future room somewhere else. If I want to be somewhere else, then I use my inner senses. I suspect they're the same senses. That's why I put it like that. I suspect they're the same senses, but consider it this way. Inner senses are counterparts to the physical senses. So, without leaving this room, I can, in consciousness, move to the future and make another room real. I smell what would be in that room. I hear what I would hear if I was in that room. I see what I would see if I was in that room. And most importantly, I touch. I have learned that touch is the best way to manifest anything physical. Okay? So if I touch the walls of that room in imagination, try to consider that I'm perfectly still with my physical body, but there is an arm, an imaginal arm, that has fingers just like this, and they can feel. I would still feel what it's like to be in that room. Okay? Now, when I'm in that situation and I've proved I'm in that situation, I then think from the room. Thinking is imaginal sound. Never puts it this way. To think is to speak low, and to speak is to think aloud. As you're thinking, the self that is imaginal, that is spiritual sensation, is in that room, and the thinking is the speaking that would be there if you were there physically. Make sense? So should you put yourself in a room? I say room, but I mean scene. I mean scene. You could be somewhere outside. It's not a building. I mean scene. If you could put yourself in a scene which implies fulfillment of your desire, you will succeed at manifestation. In other words, if I'm right here and I want to be in a room that has $10,000, I could imagine receiving a check while I'm in that room, but I move there in consciousness. It's like you'd think you'd move there in senses, but in reality, you surround yourself with the room. You make it 360 degree around your physical body, and then use the inner senses, especially touch, to receive a check. And you read the check. $10,000 to your name. You will get the money. But you'll move across a sequence of events that leads to that room, to that state, to that scene. Sometimes when Neville says state, he means scene. Other times he means like a state of health. He means feeling. Okay, but he usually means scene. A scene. S-C-E-N-E, a scene. When you are in that scene, which implies that you've received your check, you are perfectly still, you read your check, okay? You read your name, you read the check, $10,000. I want you to try it. Try it, and in the comment section, you let me know when you've succeeded. It could be money you believe. It could be $1,000. It could be $100. It doesn't really matter. Just try it. I tried it with $10,000 and I succeeded. Okay? You can receive a certain amount of money in a strange way, or you can work for it, or you can move across a bridge of events that you can't even believe exists at the time of manifestation. Okay? The check will come from someone you know or don't know. Okay? People will be introduced in your life to help you, to aid you, to achieve this goal. You see what I mean? Manifestation of other things is done differently, but let me not make the video too long. If you want to manifest money, try that. Put yourself in a room, a scene, a hotel, an office. Receive a check. Or receive cash. For some people, cash would work. But I've learned that if I receive a check and I hold the check and I feel the tactility of the check and I read my name and I feel it and read, the reading is in a certain tone of voice. The tone is excitement. You read the check, oh my God, I actually received $10,000. Yay! It's mental. Then you repeat it. You put it on loop over and over while you're perfectly still until, Neville calls it virtue, goes out of your heart. I call it an impress. You get an impress when you exhale. Because when you're perfectly still, you're probably holding your breath. And so when you exhale, that feeling of relief implies that it's done, and then you drop it. But every time you think of lack, of money, of trying to get there, trying to get to the room, it's time to re-experience the scene that you created. If you do it that way, you will succeed. Okay? I'm the author of Conscious Creation Volume 1, and that book has an activation I have not seen in any book in the whole world. So please take it seriously. You will need it in the future, especially after awakening from the dream of life. Okay? I wish you a lovely day and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.